I think 99% of mentors are just retards. If you're new to my channel, my name is Elias Sol, and I make videos for you to become rich based on my information that I have learned after selling $25 million online. So always we start with this stuff. Give me 1 second. So let's start. So I have had, over 20 or 30 different mentors throughout my lifetime, right? But most of them were bullshit and only few of them actually gave me value. And for context, I have spent 450 grand into different mentors, and after spending this much money, there was few of them were scammers who were just bullshit, and one of them was like the key catalyst, the catapult, That's why I chose the name company called Catapult for my business, because I realized that throughout my whole life, all my different companies was always kind of like catapult. Like, to give you example, it's like this. It starts slow, right? Slow. And then it's like, that's why I chose the name Closing Catapult for my second company that we scaled to 200K per month in profit in 3 months. Because first 2 months we were just building foundation, loading it. And then third month we just fucking booked calls in my calendar and I just closed deals and we made 200K per month. And with that same company, we also did again big catapult. People ask me, Elias, how did you make $105,000 in 1 day, right? People ask me how did you do that? It was huge catapult. So because in that same month, we made 200K per month, I did in that same month 105K in 1 day, right? So basically what we did is that Alan, my basically client of mine, after he made 30K per month, I actually hired him for him to work for me, Alan Luna. So he's one of my basically case studies. He's the guy who also basically made shit ton of cash. So I helped him first to make 30K per month, and then I'm I need to hire this guy. This guy is elite G. So I hired him and he became my setter. He was my SDR, BDR, meaning he went into different groups and he set me meetings. He generated me meetings. He was my sales guy, right? Fucking G. I love this guy. So basically, what we did is that he went into different groups and he was basically generating leads, generating sales calls, right, for himself. And then he stacked up, he stacked up 20 guys, 20 people, right? And then we had 1 day when I had basically 5 or 6 calls. I don't remember exactly. I need to double check, fact check. So I'm always man of my word, by the way, in the videos. If I say something, I need to always fact check. So I want to be very accurate because all these gurus are just saying shit without backing things up. So I need to always be mindful of what I'm saying in the videos, because I want to be the most trustworthy, most trusted mentor in this consulting and business space of all time. That's who I want to be known for. So that's my number one value, by the way. For context, my main value in my YouTube videos is that I want to be the expert who is the creator who they trust. Because if they don't trust me, they don't pay me. If I'm not useful, I don't give value to you, you don't pay me. So I need to, number 1, be trustworthy for you to pay me. Number 2, I need to be useful and valuable. And number 3, I need to be entertaining. We need to have fun in these videos. Fuck yeah, that's it. So yeah, with Alan, what we did is that I was living in this beautiful building, 18th floor. It was not penthouse yet. After Alan, I made 250K per month with my third company, but this was my second company called Closing Catapult, right? So basically with Alan stacked up I think it was 6 or 7 calls or 5 calls or 4 calls into my calendar, and I closed around 4 to 6 deals in one day for 20 grand, 30 grand, and 36 grand. And that's how we made in one day $105,000. All profit, by the way, all profit, all pay in fulls, because my payment processor, like I was using Stripe, so Stripe shut me down earlier with my first company, Elite Stripe, that I scaled from 0 to 100K per month profit in 85 days. Think about it, like Stripe shut me down, so we were optimizing for pay in fulls, only pay in fulls. All my clients pay in full, you know, like why? Number one, when clients pays in full, he's more invested, he has skin in the game. Number two, he's committed, he's all in, he's burning all the balls. And when he's paying high price, he's more invested. If you have 2 wines, if you have 2 energy drinks, this one and the other one like Red Bull, and I say to you that without logo, right? Imagine this energy drink without logo and Red Bull without logo, sugar free. And I say to you, this one costs 30 grand. Like, taste it. You're like, fuck, that's pretty good. Because you imagine it to be very fucking good because you're like, oh, it's 30 grand, it better be good. And the Red Bull is like 3 euros, right? And I say to you that this one, Red Bull is 3 euros. You will say that this one is better, but this one is actually better. This is my favorite energy drink. I have like obviously drank every single energy drink. I love this. Like, if you want to make cash, you gotta have caffeine in your system. We as elites, we only drink caffeine, energy drinks, coffee, or water. That's it, you know. We don't drink alcohol because we know that alcohol is fun. Yeah, it's fucking fun. Like the best stories we tell when we are drunk, you know. There is no story that actually I need to fix myself. So actually you can't tell stories when you are drunk. For example, I made 105K in one day and I wasn't drinking. The same day at 2 a.m. after the whole day of closing calls, I went to the club and I fucked some bitch. Think about it. I just like ordered Uber Black from this place in Helsinki, in Kalasatama, from my beautiful apartment to straight to club. Then I go to bouncer. I gave him like cash. So basically, there's like huge line, right? And I was like aura farming. I was like, yeah, fuck it, you know. Like I came to Uber Black, straight to the line. People were like, who the fuck is this guy? And then I go to bouncer, gave him cash. I walk up the stairs and I just like see some hot girl. Like she was like 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. And I'm like, my opening line was like, hi, let's get out of here. And I took her hand and we just walked and we ordered a taxi, went to my place. Done. That's how you close deals. You have conviction on the product. I am the product. You know, I'm like, there is no better guy than me. And I believe that. So that's the confidence you need to have, the arrogant confidence, like I am the best option. I am the best product. I have the highest SMV, sexual market value. So I say that with calm, stoic pitch. Let's get out of here. Take hand, leadership, and we walk. I go home, I close the deal, obviously, one call close. And then the next day I have again call in the morning. Call with this one client, he paid me 30 grand, pay in full. So think about it, guys. I have call in the morning after a club and I close 30 grand, pay in full. From one call. You're like, what the fuck? Elias, I don't believe you. I will maybe add some screenshot if I have energy or mental capacity, mental RAM to use to edit videos, because as you guys know, we don't do that gay editing shit here on this channel. We just give you like raw, brutal facts, like useful value. We are not optimizing here to get most views. We are optimizing here for the most value per second in this channel. Like Elias Sol focuses only on optimizing every second of the video to give you some value, be useful. So what I did is that I just closed the 30 grand deal. And let's go back to the point. So how did I make 105K in one day? In one day, I closed high ticket deals and that's it. And before that, we were loading the catapult. We were loading it like whole time. We were loading it. Alan was just like basic generating meetings, generating leads, right? And he was preparing. He was loading the catapult with me, right? And then he's like, okay, Elias, I will schedule into your calendar like 4 to 6 calls. And I just like close, painful, boom, 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 boom. And we made 105K in one day and 200K that month. Just imagine that. Imagine you made 105K in one day, selling service that only requires 2 hours of fulfillment. So you're like, what the product was? The product was 1 group coaching call per week on Sundays for 30 minutes to 1 hour. Actually, yeah, it wasn't 2 hours, it was like 30 minutes to 1 hour for that price point. And you're like, Elias, you can't sell for that high ticket price point. I'm like, trust me, I have tried to do daily coaching calls. I have tried to do like so many different stuff. And the best results I got from my clients, like for example, Dennis was like this 19-year-old kid and he paid me, when he was 19, he paid me 11 grand. Think about it, 11 grand. And he got results because on Sundays when we had call, he asked me 1 to 3 key questions. I gave him the systems too. So few questions and he collaborated with other elites in the group, right? So he was collaborating and he was listening to mentor, listening to me, and he had all the systems and playbooks and workbooks and he just did what I set him to do and now he's making almost 200 grand per year. Just imagine it for a second. Chad went from basically working his shitty 9-to-5 job, making like around 2.5K or 3K per month or 4K per month, to making basically 15K per month or even more through consulting, okay? And I just hopped on a call 1 time per week and I gave him sauce. Like for example, Chad, I actually closed on that same day. Like Chad paid me 20 grand, actually even more. Actually, sorry guys, even more. I think he paid me like 24 grand, but yeah. So you guys see that? Like think about it, like Chad paid me 24 grand, he paid me 24 grand. And now, in past few years, he has made almost close to, I mean, soon he will be a millionaire in basically soon. I think maybe this year or next year, basically max, because he's already making like 10K to 30K per month already with consulting. So, I don't know exactly how much he's making, but around probably like 20 grand per month with consulting. And he just does the exact same thing that I showed him. I showed him like, this is how you close deals, this is how you make money, this is how you create the product, this is how you sell, etc. This is how you create stories that sell. This is how you create sales pitch. Like, you need to say this in the closing call for the clients to be like, fuck, I need Chad to help me. So I showed everything to Chad. And without me, Chad would be still stuck in his shitty job making like 3K per month. But because he paid me 20 grand and he basically was in debt and he still paid me 20 grand, now Chad makes few $100,000 every single year, minimum as a hygiene standard. Same thing as brushing your fucking teeth. Like think about it. Pause for a second. So you're like, Elias, like why your clients pay you so much money? I'm like, listen, like obviously there's no better investment. Like Chad paid me 20 grand, right? With 20 grand, he has made almost 500 to 1 mil. So if you invest 20 grand and you make 1 mil, you basically get like, let's be pessimistic. Let's be pessimistic, guys. So let's just like assume he makes only 500 grand he has made, right? Let's assume that. So he basically made 25x investment. 25x. Do you know how hard it is to basically convert 20 grand into 500K with stocks, with cryptos, with trading? Do you know how hard it is? It's like, it's basically 2,500% like return on investment. Like, It's same thing as investing in Bitcoin when Bitcoin was, let's say, 1k and then it went from 1k to 25k. Do you get it? For example, if you right now buy Bitcoin at what price point Bitcoin is, let's assume Bitcoin is like 100k. I don't think it's 100k, but let's assume that. Imagine you buy Bitcoin right now for 100k and you want to get 25x investment. For you to get 25x investment from Bitcoin, you basically have to make, Bitcoin has to go from 100k to 2.5 mil. Do you get it? Like, do you really think it's better to buy Bitcoin at 100k and believe and hope and pray like, please, I hope Bitcoin goes to 2.5 million per Bitcoin, per one Bitcoin. I hope it goes 25x. Like, hope. We are not here in channel, we are not in this channel just jerking off and hoping like, oh, we hope we'll make basically 25x return on our investment. We take control of that. We basically take control and we have systems and infrastructures, and you guys use my playbooks and you basically know exactly what to do so you can control the outcome. We are not here hoping. We are building systems and we're using playbooks and my data sets and my context and all my data for you guys to basically make the money. For you guys to make this much. You basically do enough input, meaning you do this activity, and if you do this activity, you will get this outcome. For example, if I make this video, I will get like 50 views. Guaranteed. I know that. So I need to take control. If I get 25 views or 50 views per video, from 50 views, I will get like 20 or 50 leads. Leads meaning people give their name, email, and phone number. From those 20 leads, so for example, let's summarize. So from YouTube, I get 50 views per video. From 50 views, I get, let's say, 10 to 20 people who give their email and phone number. And from those, from 50 views, I get around 100 booked, qualified, pre-sold, pre-framed sales calls into my calendar. They go to my website, they go to eliassol.com roadmap, they give their details, and from these, I get like 10 sales calls into my team or my calendar. And from 10 calls, we basically make shit ton of cash. Guaranteed. It's in my control. I don't hope like, oh, I hope I will make money. We make money because we have the inputs to get the output, to get the result. We put this thing, we do this activity, and from this activity, we get this outcome. We keep it simple. Like, so basically, Chad paid me 20 grand and he made 500 grand. 25x investment. So you might be thinking, oh, what if Chad just invested into fucking Bitcoin or did trading or stocks? It's bullshit, as you can see. And I'm like, oh, like, why would you fucking do anything else than to invest into creating skills to make it fucking happen? It's costing you this much money. You're losing 500 grand by not knowing what to do and how to do and when to do and why to do. So you need to have the context and data and the systems for you to make the money. Every single day that you don't have the information, that you don't know what you're doing, how to do it, and do it the right way, be in the right vehicle, it doesn't matter how hard you row because it's what both you're in. So you gotta find the fast car, not the slow car. You know, in life, there is the slow lane, you know, slow lane, right? So you have two paths. Think about it. Like, let's keep it simple. You have in life two paths. So that there's like the slow path and the fast path, right? So this is the slow path. And then there's like fast path. So you need to go to the fast lane, you know? For example, you drive through the highway with your car, or you're in bus, right? There's two lanes, the slow lane and the fast lane. What's the difference? This one gets faster to your goals. And in this scenario, instead of doing like drop shipping, e-commerce, like agency, doing trading and that stuff, like you need to just do the fastest vehicle, the fastest lane, and you need to just go fast. Instead of going like 40 miles per hour, 40 kilometers per hour, you need to go 200 miles per hour, 200 kilometers per hour. It's actually more in kilometers, 200 miles, but you get the point. You understand that, you understand right now that you need to be in the fast lane, and the fast lane is consulting. So, consulting. And this is like e-com, dropshipping, agency, 9 to 5, sales jobs, closing. So all these other vehicles, like doing like closing, high ticket sales, doing like 9 to 5 job that's high paying, like engineering, like for example, engineering, software sales, like investment banking, finance, all that stuff, like agency, e-commerce, dropshipping. These are slow vehicles. You need to be in fast vehicle, consulting. Like look at Chad. Chad is doing consulting. Cody is doing 50K per month with consulting. Vincent made 1.7 mil with consulting last 3 months, by the way. So he's actually multimillionaire. So like, yeah, like all of them are doing consulting. So yeah, you gotta find the fast lane. Don't be in the slow lane. And why I basically made all the money I have made, sold $25 million online and made personally in profit 5.8 mil is because I did this. I already have this information, this specific knowledge, all the systems, all the playbooks, all the workbooks, all the, like everything. I have all the data and all the context. And I paid this much for my client to pay only 20 grand like Chad, and Chad right now has made 500K. So basically, I paid information, I paid for skills, and I paid for mentorship 450 grand, and that's why I have made personally in profit 5.8 mil plus. Actually much more, but like that's like the minimum. So you gotta think about it. Elias paid 400 grand and he made 6 mil. So how many X is that? That's like 12X investment. 12X return on investment. So you gotta think about like how much is it costing you to stay where you are every single day when you are not making, when you could be making money. Meaning, imagine you're making right now 100K per month and you do it for a year, you become millionaire in 1 year, right? Think about it. You make 1 million in 1 year. So imagine you go the slow lane and you make after 1 year, you make, let's say you have good job. Let's say you make 100K. And with consulting, you make 1 mil. So it actually costs you 900 grand. Imagine this. It is costing you $900,000 to not know what you don't know. Every single day. You are losing every single day money that you could be making in 1 year. So every day you're like, oh, I gotta think about it. Oh, maybe right now is not the best time. Right now is the absolute best time. If you right now don't make the money, you are losing money because we all have 100 years of our life to live. And at the end, what result you want to show for it? Meaning, you have one shot, one opportunity. Did you catch it or let it slip? That's from Eminem, the quote. So your one shot is doing consulting, making 1 mil in 1 year or 5 years. And it's costing you more to stay where you are. So you gotta act now. And basically, if you are interested in getting your free roadmap, go to eliassol.com/roadmap. Get your free roadmap. It's my free gift for you, for me to distill every single information and data for me to give for you for free, for you to make 1 mil with consulting for free. So go to eliassol.com/roadmap, take your gift from me and make money. And when you're ready, let's build you a roadmap in the call with my team or me, So you hop on a call, to the roadmap call, and then you can decide for yourself if you want to work with me or not. But either way, go to eliasol.com/roadmap, get your free roadmap, and yeah, just implement what I told you. Start thinking every day how to make money. Because every day you don't know what you don't know, you are losing money. Imagine you're like Chad, you work with me and you make so much money. Think about it. Imagine that. Imagine make money. Every day you are not taking action, you're wasting your potential, you're wasting your life, and you are losing money every day. So go to eliasol.com/roadmap, get your free gift, and see you next one. Ciao.